Hello guys, I thought I'd do a quick video to show you some of the rockets within this year's stash. More specifically, these rockets are all by Firework King. So for those that don't know, Firework King were a new brand on the market last year. Not knowing what to expect from them, I had a look at their videos online and I was very impressed with their cakes, compounds and rockets. The quality of these items is on par with those of Primed and Hallmark. In fact, these fireworks are made at the same manufacturer as Hallmark, which would explain the quality. So bear with me a moment and I'll talk you through the first packet. So first up, we have the smallest of Firework King's rockets. These are the Sky Wars. As you can see, they are only fairly small. They're still 1.3G, although for transportation purposes, they're shipped in a pyro mesh cage, which makes them 1.4G until they're removed from that cage. These are sort of similar to Primed's Moonshot rockets. In fairness, having fired these last year, the effects probably aren't quite as good as those of Primed, although the bangs are much louder. The only thing I don't like about Firework King is the fact they put these stupidly overinflated recommended retail prices on the corner of the packaging. In my opinion, that only cheapens the brand, which is ironic when they're probably trying to, in fact, do the opposite of that. So, for example, Latisse was selling these at £29.99 buy one, get one free. They then reduced it to £19.99 buy one, get two free. I bought these during a Black Friday sale for £4.99. So the fact they can sell these for £5 a packet and still make a profit just goes to show really how unrealistic those prices are. So you can see there's 140 grams within this packet. They're category F2, so really suitable for gardens perhaps. So that breaks down to 14 grams per rocket. There's 5 different effects within this packet. The black cone has a red and white strobe. The blue cone has a white strobe, which is my personal favourite. It does last for quite a while and has some decent hang time. The yellow is a crackling burst, which is quite nice and makes a change to the others, which simply bang. The green cone gives a green peony and the red cone gives a red peony. So having fired a lot of these last year, they were no brainer at £4.99. What I did was I fired them during a larger display, just in volleys behind cakes and compounds. I wouldn't class them as breathtaking, but at 50p a rocket, they are a bargain, and in my opinion, they're well worth picking up. So moving up in size, we have the Sky Attack assortment of 22 rockets. From what I've read online, these are Firework King's least impressive rockets because these are actually 1.4G. All of the other Firework King rockets are 1.3G, but the reason I bought these when I don't normally buy 1.4G rockets is because they were originally £59.99 buy one get two free. However, I yet again bought these during a Black Friday sale and they were just £9.99 for all 22. So at 45p per rocket, I thought they're worth a punt. There's no other videos online, so if I were to do a few myself perhaps, then viewers could watch those videos and decide if they're worth picking up themselves. These are again classed as category F2. There's 151.6 grams of powder within this set. So with there being rockets of different sizes, they also have different net explosive quantities. The largest are these with 18.8. There's a few different effects. These have purple cocoa to green strobe, green peony and chrysanthemums, and then red dahlias to white strobes. Slightly smaller in size are these. They have 17.3 grams of powder, and there's gold cocoa and chrysanthemums to green pearls and gold strobes. Smaller yet again, these have 16.3 grams of powder. There's red peonies with green strobes, and then green cocoa to crackling. And then right at the bottom, the smallest rockets have 14 grams of powder. There's red peony and green peony. So if you remember, the Sky Wars rockets were also 14 grams. Again, there's a green peony and a red peony. And the rockets themselves are actually exactly the same size. So it'll be an interesting experiment to send one of these up and one of these and see what the difference is between 1.4 and 1.3G. So that's a video you can expect to see soon. So moving on to the really impressive rockets now, we have the Firework King Skyhawks. In my opinion, these are the best Hawk variants money can buy. Last year I had the Hallmark Sky Hunters, which had 55 grams of powder. I also had the original Bright Star Warhawks, which have 60 grams of powder. However, these have 68 grams of powder per rocket. The bursts are slightly larger, not massively, but it is noticeable. The colours, however, were much more vivid and the bangs were much louder. So looking on the back of the packet, you can see these are now category F3. They have 340 grams of powder across the pack. And like always with Hawk variants, there's 5 different effects. You get crackling cocoa with blue pistol, red wave chrysanthemum, white strobe with red pistol, brocade crown to red, and then a gold willow to green with white strobe pistol. I know everybody's going to tell me that for bang per buck you can't beat a Warhawk, but these were fired side by side, and trust me when I say these do beat the Warhawk. These were also only £7.99 during the Black Friday sale, so they're about half the price of Warhawks. Honestly, bang per buck, you just can't beat these for the money. So because I was so impressed with the Skyhawk rockets last year, I've bought the Skyhawk 2 rockets this year. As you can see, they have a double burst. Interestingly, there's not much more powder in these over the originals. There's 350 grams across all 5, so just an increase of 10 grams or 2 grams per rocket. With them having 2 bursts, it'll be interesting to see if the bursts are smaller. I've had a look online at the videos and the bursts don't look noticeably smaller, but nonetheless it'll be interesting to have some variety during the show. This time you can see the effects are purple cocoa to green strobe and crackling, red dahlia chrysanthemum with white strobe, purple dahlia chrysanthemum with green strobe, green dahlia, gold strobe and red strobe, and then red and blue dahlia to chrysanthemum. As I say, they look good on the videos. I'm looking forward to firing them. They were just £8.99, so yet again, fantastic value. So finally, we have the largest of the Firework King rockets I purchased, the Destroyers. These bullhead rockets have 519 grams of powder per packet. I paid £14.99 for a packet of 3, which is ridiculous when each of them has 173 grams. So they're just a few grams short of the UK legal limit of 200 grams allowed within a single rocket. They have brocade willow type effects. The first has a gold willow to red with crackling pistol. The second, a brocade crown to green with red strobe pistol. And the third is a simple brocade crown. They reach huge heights and in fact they carry on skyward long after you'd have expected them to burst. When they do finally burst, the spread is absolutely enormous and they have a decent hang time. So the fact that you can buy these rockets for £5 each speaks volumes for Firework King. I think they're breaking boundaries with regards to performance versus price. As a comparison, I have an Epic Sky Thriller here which has 160 grams, so it's not even the same powder weight as a single Destroyer, yet that costs £15 on its own. So to buy an entire pack of 3 for £15 is absolutely outstanding. I really recommend these rockets. Okay, so in a quick conclusion, I'd say that if anybody is interested or thinking about firing Firework King products but is unsure what to expect, I'd say that this brand offered the best value for money across all the pieces that I fired personally last year. Initially, I thought that perhaps they were trying to make a good impression whilst they were finding their feet. I thought that maybe we were in a honeymoon period where they were using the best powders and the highest amounts of powder in order to closely represent the Chinese online videos. However, I've been told that this isn't the case. In fact, Firework King are in China as we speak, and they're working on even bigger and better items for this year. All of those new items are going to be 1.3G, so I'm very excited to see what they may be. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.